When Gearsten Marshall was first revealed, I didn't really think much of the diecast. Honestly, I thought it was kind of a boring release. You just released a TV show with 9 episodes, and you're giving us another Salt Flats car, the first single of 2023, and it's another Salt Flats car. And unlike the other ones we've gotten so far, which all were at least focused on a little bit in the episode, this is one that's just driving around in the background several times. If you know me, you know I love background characters, but I also tend to take issue when Mattel releases a bunch of very similar types of cars back to back to back to back to back, like with the flashback racers or the racing tractors in 2021 when we got so many in such a short amount of time. I thought it took a really cool concept and just sort of killed the hype for it. And with the Salt Flats racers, I don't know. I'm starting to feel that way a little bit just because there are so many other things you could be doing from on the road, and instead you're giving us another Salt Flats racer and one with even less screen time than the rest. But as time went on, I started to really like Gearsten Marshall. I really like the color scheme and the design, and honestly now I think I'm at a point where Gearsten is one of my favorite Salt Flats racers. I don't know why, but just the more I saw of this diecast, the more I really liked them. And as we've been seeing more and more 2023 reveals, none of which have been also from Salt Fever, I don't know. I think it's kind of nice. I like Gearsten a lot more than I did when the character was first revealed. And, I don't know, I think it's kind of a cool way to bridge the gap between 2022 and 2023. We got primarily Salt Flats stuff in 2022. Now, we start 2023 with a new Salt Flats car. And then we move on, and we continue. And that's not saying we won't be getting more Salt Fever items later on in the year. We very well may still, but I think for now at least, Gearsten's going to be the last one of the Salt Flats racers we see in a while, and I think that's great because that opens the door for so much more for on the road. Anyway, guys, welcome back to yet another review. Today we're going to be taking a look at Gearsten Marshall, the first new single release for Cars for 2023. This character released back in December is a background character from the Salt Flats, as I said, and fixes probably the biggest issue with the Salt Flats cars. Gearsten doesn't have the white wheels that all of the other ones kept having, which is just really, really, really nice. I think this character looks so much better with black wheels, and is really just a testament to how much better all the Salt Flats racers could have looked. I don't know why they changed it for Gearsten. Maybe they heard the fan backlash regarding the white wheels and decided to change it, or maybe this is just a one-time error and this character was also meant to have white wheels. I don't know. Got some nice artwork for Gearsten. Kind of looks like a banana. Just saying. Now, Gearsten Marshall was named after a Pixar employee named Kirsten Marshall, who is a woman, so I'm not sure if the character is supposed to be male or female. Not too sure. I know a lot of Cars fans have been referring to the character as male, and I mean, it's a character that didn't speak. So there's really no way of telling. Typically, female Cars characters have more defined eyelashes, but there are cases where that isn't the point, so I'm not quite sure with Gearsten here. Got new for 2023 logo, of course, using the same packaging from before. We've got some really, really funny artwork. This is the prototype image for Gearsten. He's just got this blank stare. Got some other cars. Greebles, who's in the same case as Gearsten. I think so is K-Pillar Derev. And of course, these guys from last year, and then these guys are also from last year, but I believe they're also in Gearsten's case. So now, let's get Gearsten out of the package. I'm so sorry it took me so long to find this car. People were finding it at Walmart, and my Walmarts were not getting any new singles in for months and months and months. So, yeah, this was the first time I bought a single at Walmart since September. This was the first time my Walmarts had singles since September, and hey, at least I got a new case in, right? Although now I'm hearing that the case after this, with the updated Holly Shiftwell and the new McQueen and Mater and stuff, are starting to show up. And now, just with my luck, of course, I'm finding the last case when the new case is showing up, right? Anyway, here's Gearsten out of the package, and I really, really like how she looks. This is just such a nice change of pace. After all the other Salt Flats racers had these white wheels, I really like the black wheels here because it just makes it look more like a normal car that could be used in more situations, and it just looks so much more realistic than that. Yeah, it makes Gearsten look out of place, but I don't know, I just think it looks so much nicer. It would have been nice if maybe they did some speckling of white paint like they did for like the beach racers. That would have been my wish, instead of just doing straight white or straight black. You know, get sort of a balance in there where they look like they're covered in salt, but not like that. But whatever, I really like Gearsten's look. It reminds me of just sort of like a derby car, which is really cool. Very similar to Revo Cos, very similar in shaping, but doesn't have the souped up engine. I wouldn't be surprised if Gearsten was made in the show from a modified Revo Cos animation model, but yeah, still a unique mold with unique shaping. Got the number 4 there, 4 up top, facing this way, much like with Gearsten. Sorry, much like with Revo. I assume Gearsten is also supposed to be part of that classic rod sort of category, that division. We've got these panels on the side, maybe covering up an engine. We've got the number 4 again, number 15, DRR or ORR? I think DRR. Interesting design work here. It looks like Gearsten's got sort of a dent going on the side. And that's actually on both sides. Yeah, so this is probably in universe, like maybe a panel added on, maybe bolted onto the door for additional speed. Yeah, look, you could actually see door hinges on Gearsten. Actually, the sides are they different? I don't think so. I can't quite tell. No, they are pretty much the same, but yeah, we've got hinges. This part sort of sticking out, a bit of a dent. Again, maybe this is sort of a modification. That looks really cool. Moving on to the back, we got the same sort of back setup as Revo Cos, which is very similar to River Scott. So yeah, these two models are very similar in some cases, but different towards the front. Number 4 and number 15. I don't know why there are 2 numbers. Got this sort of silver part covering the wheels. Got all this stuff modified to make Gearsten go as fast as possible. Such a cool design. Again, this is a car that I didn't really care much for at first, but I don't know. I really, really like it at the end of the day. Definitely like it a lot more than Revo, but I think what's holding me back from liking Revo a lot is the wheel color, and that's something Gearsten finally fixed, and man, it just looks so refreshing. This is what all of these cars should have been looking like. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you think of Gearsten in the comments, and I'll see you guys next time. Hopefully it won't be another, 3 months until I find new items again. But yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Bye now.